24 hours or less than 24 hours on from last night's result. What's the overriding emotion, given that you've had time to reflect?
Well, I think we're still ultimately disappointed, particularly with the outcome. Obviously, off the back of the game, you go home and back to the hotel for us and watch the game back. We've watched it back twice now since yesterday, and just tried to gain a good understanding of what happened and why it happened. And I've had some good meetings this morning with the players. So the players were in. The boys that played did some recovery work, but we had a group meeting with everybody, and then some departmental meetings. And I think that they are always quite healthy because the players speak more in those. Yeah. And you know, for us, it's a bit different because you've watched the game back twice since it actually happened. For them, the players, they wouldn't have done that, but it's always good to gain their understanding, and it's always interesting to see the level of responsibility that they want to take, and also their learning from it, because you're respectful as a manager. You watch the game horizontally, the majority of the supporters, and they see it from a vertical perspective, and they're also a part of it. Yeah. So it's always good to share and understand their faults, and we've done that, and worked through some bits, and we've got a clear understanding of why we lost, and I think that's very important in terms of your learning, and the idea is always to try to get better and not get bitter.
Yeah, you're going to have to find ways on Saturday then, without Carlin, or could he be back?
Well, listen, we're hopeful that he'll be back. Yeah, we're certainly really hopeful, and it would be a big plus if he is. If he's not, then we will try to take the learning from last night, try to add to our offensive play. Most importantly, against the ball, the work against the ball and the balance behind the ball, and defending those moments much better. Because if you're honest, you look at the game yesterday, and it was the key moments that got away from us, rather than if you actually look at the whole game. And it's hard, and I respect that for supporters. It's the win, draw, loss column that means everything to them. From an analysis point of view, looking at the whole game, there was some good parts of it, but ultimately we come up short. So there's no excuses, and we have to learn from it and try to come back and be better.
How is Hoggy ahead of Saturday? I know you mentioned that he come off with a bit of a tight hamstring. Will he be okay?
Yeah, we're hopeful. It's more tendon related than tissue related, which is a good thing. And listen, we would desperately like him to be available, because he's an important player for us.
Is it too close for Alex Pritchard?
Well, Alex has trained again today. There's a planning process for Alex, and we're following that plan to the letter, because I think that's really, really important. But like I've said so many times before, to have him available for us would be massive.
What of your opponents on Saturday then, Derby County? What have you made of them so far? They've had a bit of a resurgence in recent times.
Yeah, they've had a very good run recently. We'll be no doubt disappointed to have lost themselves last night. I think they found themselves 3-0 down in a game that they were dominating by all accounts. I haven't seen it back, but I'll have the pleasure of watching that game.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, no, I'll have the opportunity of watching that game this afternoon. I went to Pride Park just recently and watched them play Northampton. So yeah, we've got a good understanding of Derby. They've got some really good attacking players. Probably, if you look at their squad and the quality of their players, should be in a higher position in the league than they are. But I've got very good home form. I think their away form hasn't been as good. Maybe just the one win against ourselves, first game of the season.
For that. You'll know that,
but I think they may have won recently away. But I think that was their first win since the first game of the season. It's only a couple of wins away, but certainly at home they're a formidable formidable opposition, and we, like I said, we're disappointed about yesterday, but yesterday wasn't fatal, and the great thing about the Championship is there's another game in quick succession, and we're really focused on trying to give a better account of ourselves and trying to improve in the areas that we didn't do so well on Wednesday, while trying to add to the good bits that we were able to show.